morning. My name is Malin and welcome to this Friday morning Power Yoga 60 minutes fast and furious. Today it's going to be a lot of flows today and it's going to be vigorous and it's going to be fun. And as always, when we practice, we listen to our breath, to where we need to be. We find that inner peace, even though that we are flowing a little bit faster than how I normally teach when it's the Ashtanga Vinyasa classes. All right. Child's pose is obviously always there for you to take whenever you like. If you need to rest for a moment, chaturangas, the push-ups, they are obviously always optional, so you can always leave them out as well. So let's come into a comfortable seat, however that might look like for you. Getting the shoulders over your hips and then close your eyes. Just taking this moment to center inwards. Whatever happened prior to this moment, let that be in the past. Or what may come, let that be in the future. The yoga practice started creating this inner peace. As we're being guided with the breath. And when you're ready, transition to the Ujjayi Pranayama. Seal your lips, breathing in and out through the nose. Find the light contraction at the back of the throat, keeping the inhale and the exhale the same length. And keep your tongue soft up towards the palate. Engage the pelvic floor for your Mula Bandha. Draw the navel in towards your spine, your Uddiyana Bandha. And then open up your eyes. Take your right hand to the side. Inhale, left arm up and over. Grounding, left sit bone down. Draw space and length into the left side. Roll your heart open, look underneath your armpit and reach out through the fingertips. One more breath. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale over towards the left. Right arm up and over. Two more. Last one. Inhale, come back up through center, breath to movement. Exhale over towards the right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left. Inhale, come up to the right. Exhale, left. One more each side. Come back up through center, roll over onto your hands and knees, coming into all fours. Keeping your hands underneath the shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. Inhale, drop the belly towards the floor, widening through the collarbones. Look. Exhale, round your spine. Press the mat away from you, chin to chest, belly. Inhale, look. Exhale, round. One more, breathe in. Exhale, round. Come back into a neutral spine. Tuck the toes under, lift your hips up for Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Press into your hands, spread your fingers wide. Pressing the hips nice and high as you're reaching your heels back. You can always have that little bend into the knees. Roll your armpits in, belly draws in towards the spine. 2 more breaths. Lift your kneecaps. Inhale, lift your heel, walk your feet forward, coming into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Keep your feet hip width apart. You can bend your knees, let your belly rest onto the thighs. Look between your legs, hands to the elbows, and sway from side to side. Release your hands down to the mat, bend into the knees, and then roll up slowly, gently. And then all the way to the top of the mat, into Samastitihi. Toes are pointing forward, shoulder blades down the back. You feel the bandhas, palms facing forward. Listen to the breath. Inhale, bring your arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana, palms together. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Look between your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hand, left foot to the back of the mat, and then lower the knee down in the top of the foot. Just make sure the knee's over the ankle, the breath takes you up for Anjaneyasana. Exhale, frame your foot, shift back, half split, fold over the leg. Inhale, come back forward, frame your foot, tuck your toe, lift the knee. Step your right foot next to your left, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a high plank, shoulders over wrist. Exhale, knee, chest and chin. Inhale, come forward and up for cobra. Tuck the toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest 1 time. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, step your foot through between your hands. Stay to the ball of your left foot, lift your heart, look forward. Step your right foot next to your left, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bow, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hand, right foot to the back of the mat, knee comes down, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, frame your foot, shift back, half split. Inhale, come back forward, frame your foot, tuck the toe, lift the knee, left foot next to your right, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knee, chest and chin. Inhale, come forward and up for cobra. Exhale, come back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose 1 time. Inhale, lift and lengthen, 3-legged. Exhale, step your foot through between your hands, and then lift your heart, look forward, left heel's reaching back. Step your left foot next to your right, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastitihi. We're going to take that variation 2 more times. Inhale, reach your arms up and over. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hand, left foot to the back, take your knee down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, half split. Inhale, come forward, tuck the toe, lift the knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knee, chest and chin. Inhale, come forward and up for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest one time. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, step it through. Lift your heart, look forward. Take your right foot next to your left, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Straight away, exhale, bow, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hand, right foot to the back of the mat. Take your knee down. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Come forward, tuck the toe, lift the knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knee, chest and chin. Inhale, come forward and up for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Look forward, lift your heart. Left foot next to your right, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm reaches over your head. Exhale, hands by your side. Samastiti. One last time, just like that. Inhale, bring your arms over your head. Exhale, fold, follow your breath. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left foot to the back of the mat, knee comes down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Come forward, tuck the toe, lift the knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knee, chest and chin. Inhale, come forward and up for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, step it through. And then your right foot next to your left, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm reaches up. Exhale, bow, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hand, right foot to the back of the mat, knee comes down. Inhale, takes you up. Exhale, shift back, half split. Inhale, come forward, tuck the toe, lift the knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knee, chest and chin. Inhale, come forward and up for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, step it through. Look forward, and then step your left foot next to your right. Fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm reaches up. Exhale, hands by your side. Samastiti. So Surya Namaskara A, variation. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, bend your knee, roll your chest open. Exhale, fold. We breathe for 3. Give the release to the shoulders. 2. And 1. Lower the hands down to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet into high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to stay here. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. So exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3.
Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, interlace your hands and fold. Take the hands down to the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale for one. Exhale for two. Exhale for three. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, take your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms over your head. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. One last time, inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, interlace your hands, lift your chest, exhale, fold. Take the hands down, inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, float your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, hands by your side, Samastiti. Surya Namaskara B. We're going to take it nice and slow, 3 breaths in each posture, and then we're going to flow it through 3 times. Make sure you're connected to the breath and the bandhas. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, reach your arms up. Sit into the chair, squeeze into the midline, lift the chest, relax the shoulders for 3, 2, and 1. Fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Spin your left heel down, right foot steps between your hands. The knees over the ankle, draw your back, hip back. Bring your hands up. You can keep your hands to heart or raise them back up. Just like we did in Utkatasana, we breathe. Feel the breath. 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes down, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take your left heel down, right heel down, left foot forward. Inhale takes you up. Virabhadrasana 1. Hips are squared, low ribs in. 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes down, high plank, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come down to your forearms. And press your forearms in, spread your fingers wide, move your heart to the toes, heels reaching back, stretching shoulders and chest for 3, 2, and 1. Come back up onto your hands. You can take your knees down or you just press into your hands. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Big toes together, bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Come to standing, Samastiti. Right, so we're going to do that 3 more times. Traditional Surya Namaskara. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Virabhadrasana 1, right foot forward. Inhale takes you up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right heel down, left foot forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back down to your forearms. You can bring your knees down. And take 3 breaths. 2. And 1. Press back up onto your hands. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing, Samastiti. Bend the knees, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Inhale takes you up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hand comes down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Down to your forearms. We breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your hands. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Samastiti. All right, so this is going to be our last and final Surya Namaskara B. Bend the knees, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Inhale takes you up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come back to your forearms. 3, 2, and 1. Come back onto your hands. Step your feet forward. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Take your feet hip width apart. Toes points forward. You can bend your knees. Please fingers around your big toes. And then lift and lengthen halfway. Draw the belly in. Exhale, fold. Look between your legs. Chin to chest. Line up your hips over your ankles. Relax your neck and shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Let go of your big toes. And then heel to your feet as wide as the mat. Right, the toe turns out. You sink your hips down. And you come into this little squat. You take your hands to your heart and squeeze your knees into the tricep. And then find your bandhas, lift the heart. We take 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands out in front of you, just like this, and then come into a little seat. Bring your knees together. You can support under the thighs. You can lift up. You can let go of your hands. All right, here we go. Full pose Navasana. Lift your heart. Squeeze your thighs together for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your ankles, hands by your hips. You can keep your feet down, but hug your knees to the chest. On the inhale, you're going to lift your booty off the floor. So lift up and then lower down. Here we go. Navasana number 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your opposite. Hug the knee in, hands by your hips. Inhale it, and then lower down. Here we go. Number 3. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your ankles, hands by your hips. Inhale, lift up, and then come into a seat. Take your feet as wide as the hip, and then shift forward. And then again, you come back into the Malasana little squat. You can stay here, take your 5 breaths, and then step back to plank and take a vinyasa. Or if crow is in your cards, plant your hands, lift your hips, bend your elbows, take your shins to the tricep. Belly in, lean forward, and pick your feet off the mat. And wherever you are, we breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. Make sure you're coming back to the Ujjayi breath. The bandhas. And shake your head out a little bit. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through, and then take your knee down. And for 1 breath, we're going to take 3 breaths in Anjaneyasana. So you shift your hips forward, so you start opening up into the left side. Right hip back. Inhale, bring your arms up, and then lift through the heart for 3. Reach back if you can. 2. And 1. Exhale, hand comes down, tuck the toe, lift the knee. Plant your left hand, right arm reaches up. And try to draw the right hip back as the heel, left heel is reaching back. And right arm comes up, you're opening up the chest. For 3, press into that left hand, lift out to the left shoulder. 2. And 1. Look down, spin your back, heel down. Heel to arch alignment, rise up. Knees over the ankle, you pull your feet together. You sit down deep, shoulders over your hips, arms out wide. Warrior 2. 2. Last breath. You can take your forearm down to the thigh, or take your hand down to the mat or the floor. Left arm is going to reach up and over. You keep pulling the heels together, so you're lifting into that thigh. You reach forward, you spin the chest open. So Uttita Parsva Konasana, extended side angle. 3, 2, and 1. Look down. Inhale, rise back up into Virabhadrasana B. Exhale, reverse your warrior. For 3, draw space and length. 2, and 1. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hand comes down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a moment. Inhale, left leg lift. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Take your knee down. Anjaneyasana, so check in, knee over the ankle, toe points forward. You rise up, opening into the right side, and reach your hands back, lift your heart for 3, 2, and 1. Hand comes down. Plant your right hand, tuck your right toe, lift the knee. Left arm reaches up, so you have that long line. Press into the right shoulder of the hand. Spin your heart for 3, 2, and 1. Look down, spin your back, heel down. Inhale, rise up. Virabhadrasana B. Shoulders over hips, hold the heels together. Tuck that butt underneath you. Steady gaze. 3, 2, and 1. Either forearm onto the thigh, or if you took your hand down, go ahead. Right arm reaches up and over. We breathe. Keep reaching. 3, 2, and 1. Look down. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, Virabhadrasana B. Exhale, hand comes down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's going to be our dancing warrior sequence. We're going to take it twice through without rest. Just breathe here, settle back in. Find that nice cadence to the breath. Here we go. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, step it through. Lower the knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hand comes down. Tuck the toe. Inhale, right arm. Look down. Inhale, rise up. Warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, rise. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step it through. Knee comes down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, frame your foot, lift the knee. Inhale, left arm. Look down, spin your back, heel down, rise up, Virabhadrasana B. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, rise, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior 2 again. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hand comes down, tuck the toe, right arm lifts. Look down, inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, rise, reverse. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hand comes down, low lunge twist. Look down, inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, rise, reverse. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take your knees down to the mat. And then shift your hips to the heels. You're staying in child pose. You listen to the breath. See if we can bring it back to the very beginning when we sat in that seat. When we started cultivating the practice breath. And we're drawing the senses inwards. See if you can do the same now, if your mind seems to be scattered. And then inhale, come back up to all fours. Keep your hips over your knees and walk your hands forward. Of course, you can stay in child's pose if you prefer. Start sinking the chest down. The forehead can come down. Try to roll your armpits in. Maybe you look in between your hands. Keep pulling the belly back to the spine for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then come back up, walk your hands, come onto your forearms. You can turn to the wall if you prefer. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. So you may stay here in this down dog or dolphin pose, still inverted, having the heart under your hips and the head under your heart. Option 1, lift one leg and breathe, and then you try the other. Option 2 is obviously to float up 5 breaths in Pincha Mayurasana, forearm balance. And then take your feet down, come back into child's pose for a moment. Breathe. And then make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg left. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Rise up into warrior 2 again. Straightening out your front knee, reach forward, exhale, hinge at your hip. Take your hand down to where you find your support. Utthita Trikonasana, you're lengthening yourself forward, floating that top hand up, and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Turn your toe in, setting up for Prasarita. Open up your arms. Exhale, hands to the hips, elbows back. Lift your chest, exhale, fold. Take your hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, belly in. Exhale, fold. Shift a little bit of weight into the balls of the feet. Take your hands in line with your heels. And if you can, see if you can get the crown of the head down to the floor. So you may stay here for 5 breaths. If you like, you can float your feet up. And here we are. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Split your feet. Take them down to the mat again. Everyone, Prasarita. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands. So bend your right knee and frame your foot to the front of the mat. Step your left foot in, heel to heel alignment. Straightening out your right knee. You can use blocks here. All right. You try to get the belly in and then lift and lengthen. So you pull yourself forward. And now here you fold. And try to keep the sacrum, what do you call it, even. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen. You can move your foot back a little bit and then come into a standing split. So option there is to take your 5 breaths, right? Maybe playing with your balance, all right? You take 5 breaths or you come into handstand. We're not going to shudder right out of it, right? So you just take 5 breaths wherever you are. And then if you're in handstand, you're going to lower your feet between your hands. You're coming into Uttanasana at the top of the mat when you're done. Into the forward fold, so take your feet down. Now you can either stand up here, or you're going to take your peace fingers around your right big toe, left hand to the head. And you're going to rise up, take your foot with you, just like this. When you're coming from standing, bringing the knee to the chest, hold on to the big toe. Hasta Pandangustasana. For 5, belly in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower down into a seat. Of course, you can let go of your foot. Coming into this pistol squat, you lower down and let your left knee fall out. Take your foot to the inside of the thigh. Come to the front side of the sit bone. Right toe turns up. Hips are leveled to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold Yanushasana. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your knee into the chest, and then step it over your right thigh. Grounding your left foot and your left hip down. You take your heart, or you can hug the knee in and you can twist here, or you will take your hand up, exhale, hook your elbow. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look forward. And then from here, you're just going to let your knee come down and you're going to bend your right knee. So you're in figure 4. You take your hands behind you. You lift up. Right. Try to get the shin to the chest. We breathe for 3, 2, and 1. You can option here just to release and step it back and vinyasa out of it. Or you're going to come up onto the foot on your right. You're going to come up onto the ball. You're going to take your hands in front of you. You're going to hook your left foot like this around that right tricep. You need to flex. You will bend your elbows and you will lean the shin into the triceps. You lean forward and maybe picking right foot up, and here you are in Balavasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the chest, step it through. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana B. Straightening out your front knee, reach forward. Exhale, hinge at your hips. So take your hand down again, where you find your support. You're lengthening the torso forward, floating right hand up. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look down. Inhale, rise all the way up. I'm going to turn this way. Turn both toes in. Open up your arm. Exhale, interlace. Take the other thumb on top. Roll the shoulders open. Lift the gaze. Exhale, fold. So when I mean other thumb, the one that feels a little bit uncomfortable. Let your hands come up and over the shoulders. We breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands to the low back, underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Walk your hand to frame your left foot, and then step your right foot in, heel to heel alignment. Hips are squared. Inhale, lift and lengthen, belly in. Exhale, fold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen. From here, you can slide your foot back. Again, if standing split, if this is where you were, you can go ahead and take your 5 breaths and then come back into the forward fold at the top of the mat, or you're coming into your handstand. And then come back into the forward fold. So you either rise up, bringing left knee to the chest, and hold on to the peace fingers, and come into Hasta Pandagustasana that way. Or you left peace fingers around your big toe, bend your right knee just to protect your hamstring. As you inhale, you take the leg with you. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bend into the right knee and lower down into your pistol squat. Nice and slow. And then let your right knee fall to the side. So you're taking the foot to the inside of your thigh. Left toe points forward. You square the shoulders to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold over the front leg, Yanushasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up, knee to the chest, and then step it over. Right? You're going to hug the knee in, or you take the right hand, get your belly past, lift your arm, exhale, hook your elbow, inhale, sit up tall, exhale, twist for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look forward, and lower the right knee down. Bend your left knee, so you're in figure 4. Take your hands behind you, and you can scoot yourself forward, trying to get the shin towards the chest. We breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So from here, hands behind you, and then you come up. Right? You take your hands in front, and remember, if you were just taking your vinyasa, that's what you do. Right? You flex the right foot, you lift your hips. Right? You plant your hands firmly, you bend your elbows, and lean your shin into the tricep. You look forward, and then float that top foot. Here we are. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Jump your feet through. And then extend your feet out in front of you. Keep the feet hip width, toes points forward. Come to the front side of the sit bone. Exhale, fold Paschimottanasana. 5. Deep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up, and then bend your knees. Keep your feet hip width apart. Turn your fingertips to the back of the mat. Not about hip width apart, about a foot between your hands and your hips. Inhale, lift your hips up. Try to get your hips in line with your knees, and then lift the chest. So press into the knuckle of your index finger. You can lean your head back if you like. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, take your feet down. Whew. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of a core exercise before we call it a day, almost that, right? So you can take your hands, not as like the same grip we just had. Make sure that the hands are wider than the hips, right? And you can turn your fingertips pointing a little bit out to the side. So check it out. You're going to inhale. You know what? You're going to actually turn them pointing forward. You're going to inhale. You're going to lift up. And then exhale. Swing your hips through and lift up. You can take your hands to blocks here, and then we're going to inhale. We lift. Belly in. Exhale. Swing it through. Okay. So let's try it. We're going to do it 3 times. So get ready. Here we go. fingertips pointing forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swing. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swing. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swing. I think we have one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swing. And then come into a seat. Whew, and lie down onto your back. Keep your feet hip width apart. And let your feet be grounded into the mat. And bring your knees, let me see, it will be easier to demo. Bring them over towards the right. Okay?
You're going to take your left foot outside your left hip. Right? So if you pick up, you will see that your hip lines up with your knee. So the knee points
Straight out. So, and you're going to try to lower that left hip down, and then take your right foot on top of the thigh. See how it feels. You're getting this nice stretch to the quad. The front side here, you can stretch your arms over your head. Breathe for 5. Breath is still strong. 4. You're still creating the heat from the breath. 3. 2. And 1. And then bring your feet back, hip width apart, and then let them sway to the left, to the right, to the left, and to the right. And the next time they come over to the left, I'm going to take the right foot, bring it outside your hip.
And again, you pick up, make sure that the knee and your hip
Comes out. And be mindful of the knee here, and then take your left foot on top. You can stretch your arms up and over. You breathe for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And then let it go. Take your feet hip width apart and let them sway to the right, to the left. Keep going. And then come back, feet hip width apart. Take your arms at the long side of the body. So we're going to come into bridge pose. If you know that you want to, more of the people that likes to just chill over a block, you can go ahead and take a supported bridge pose. Or you're going to lift your hips up, shimmer your shoulder underneath you, interlace your hands, and bring the pinky towards the floor. And then try to internally rotate your thighs, pressing into the ball of your big toe. Bandhas turns back on for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower down. If you have the block, you can stay there. So you can take another 2 of the bridges, or if you practice Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow, take the hands in line with your ears. So the fingertips points towards the shoulders. So, and from here, you're going to press into the feet and your hands, and you will lift your hips up. Sometimes it helps to rest on the crown of the head, right? So you will look like that, this in that case. You come onto the head, right? You find the support in your arm, and you press in and lift. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Take a moment. One more time. Press up wherever you are. If you're on the block, you stay. 5 breaths. Lower down. Let's do one more. All right, so take a moment. I think it's a rule of a minimum of 3. All right. Right, so here we go. Last Urdhva or wherever you choose to be. Here we go. We press back up. And lower down. Or your knees into the chest. Have the block, take it out of the way. Make circles. Circle in the opposite direction.
All you can hear is just
And then keep your left knee to the chest, extend your right leg out long. Take your right hand to the left knee, left arm out. Exhale, twist over to the right. And then inhale, come to center. Bring your right knee in, extend your left leg, left hand to the knee, exhale to the left. Inhale, bring your knees into the chest. Take your feet into the hands. Keep the knees outside the rib cage and then just pull the knees down for half a baby pose. You can rock from side to side if that feels good. It's good to extend your feet or your knees. And then bring the soles of the feet together. So it's going to be a Supta Komasana. So take your hands to the feet and see if you can just energetically move the feet towards your forehead. And breathe. And then hug your knees into the chest. Lift your head and shoulders. Extend your feet out long. Start to let go of the breath. So breathe in. Open mouth, let it go. Take a moment here in stillness. Start wiggling your fingers and toes. Stretch out long. Bring your knees to the chest. And then come up into the seat. Let your hands rest to the knees, close your eyes. Listen back to the breath. In the space you created, both in your body, mind, and spirit. Your hands to your heart.
Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment or send me a message on my email. It's malinsyogajourney@gmail.com. And tomorrow it's Follow the Yogi Advanced 75 minutes. All the fun stuff. I already have a lot in mind. I think it's going to be a good one. All right. Till then, take care.